Surprising Ojibwe. A word for dandelion in Ojibwe is dudushabu jibik. This first part of the word, dudushabu, means milk. And the second part, jibik, means root. The milk root. But why would this be called a milk root? If you've ever pulled up a dandelion, you might notice they have these long tap roots right here, almost like a carrot. And if you cut into that a little bit, you'll see the inside is actually white and sometimes has a kind of liquid in it as well. Here's an example of one that I broke open, and I'm trying to squeeze kind of that milky liquid out. You can kind of see it right there on my finger a little bit. But why is this the part of the plant that gets the name? I mean, isn't the flower the part you see and stands out the most? So in Ojibwe culture, the roots of the plant are oftentimes more important than any other part. After all, that's often where the food is edible or where you can extract important medicines from. Now, those of you from Ojibwe communities might recognize this word jibik. You might have heard it in other contexts besides meaning just literally root. It does sometimes have a supernatural meaning. That's not stuff I'm going to get to on TikTok, but if you are Ojibwe, you might have heard that, and this is where it comes from. The roots of plants are incredibly important, and they're used for many, many things, including this one. The root for a dandelion can be used to make a tea, which is good for settling your stomach, and a number of other things. This is a really cool example of how the use of the plant is built into its name, describing the root of it, which you might not see, but you hear in its name. Now, as with many things in Ojibwe language and culture, there is another name for this plant. It's sometimes also called Wezawasquaneg. This can also be pronounced a couple different ways, such as Wejawashquaneg or Wejawashgoneg. And this comes from a couple parts. Wezawa is the changed form of Ozawa, which means yellow. It can also mean orange or brown. This S, I'm a little less sure about this, so get at me in the comments if you can help me out, but I think comes from Ushk, which is describing the stalk of a plant, or just a plant in a way. Quane is the changed form of Akone, which means something that is inflamed or glows. And G makes it what's called a conjunct. That G, along with the changed O right here, which became way, makes this the one that does something. I find this name really beautiful, and if you ever see a big field of full bloom dandelions, this name will make even more sense than if you just see an individual flower. This name means yellow light, or the one which glows with a yellow light, almost as if a flame. A beautiful name for this flower, which I think is oftentimes overlooked and underappreciated. So whatever you feel about dandelions, the words are Wezawasquaneg and dudushabu jibik. Miigwech. Hey everyone, miigwech for listening. Make sure you check out my book, Loaf the Cat Goes to the Powwow. Link is in the bio.